Hey, Brad. Thanks
Yeah.
for being here. So excited. Um, in my territory, I've been doing the market research, and there's several businesses that I don't think are hemorrhaging like money,
Mhm,
but they're also not in a place to sell their business,
mhm.
right? And so my question is, what's the best advice that you could give for someone who is coming into a business? Maybe I've already helped them build profit,
Mhm.
but now they're ready to go to that next step of like, I need to get my business ready to be sold.
Great. So let's go back marketing first and then actual coaching second. Marketing is like fishing. The bait you put on the hook determines the lead that you catch. If I run an ad that says how to hire your first employee, what size businesses am I getting? Solopreneurs. Okay. If I run an ad that says how to work with your board of directors, I get CEOs. Does that make sense? So it's like you determine the marketing you're doing to determine the size, shape, type of company. If I'm doing a how to retire from your business and still have it make, you know what I mean? Like how to build your business for sale. The 12-step formula to turn my business. And I know we have content on all of this stuff, whether it's ebooks, PowerPoints, we got it all there for you. So the content determines the type of lead that you get. Okay. I like doing a lot of marketing style content because it gets a growth oriented business. When I first started out, I used to go and get all of the local newspapers, like the free ones and the voucher books and all of those things, and see who is advertising. If they're advertising, I know they're trying to grow. And that was one of my marketing strategies right in the beginning. So if you've helped them make profit, what you have to do is do a realignment now. So every year we should do a realignment with our clients and look at their goals again. But what you're noticing is the move from when you first start with a client, they're on daily planning, like we move them onto daily planning and weekly planning in the management system. Gradually, they move to quarterly planning and they get good at, once they're good at daily and weekly, we want them to be good at quarterly planning. Once they're good at quarterly planning, we've got to get them good at annual planning. And so that's what your realignment is. Your realignment's a good annual plan type thing. But then once you get them good at that, you got to get good at 3 to 5 year planning. So the real strategic planning, which is where the corporate business coaching and all that stuff kicks in. Okay. But yeah, it's time to reset their goals. A lot of the time, I use the word graduate with a lot of my clients. And I would, especially if ever anything negative happened, like if you notice someone not doing homework, they're 3 months from quitting. You got someone not turning up on calls, they're 3 months from quitting. So they need to come to Jesus meeting. You need to sit with them, and you don't do it in the normal scenario. You say, hey, listen, next week's coaching session, we're going to do it at lunch. Oh, okay. And when you're at lunch, it's like, hey, oh, I'm not going to be your coach anymore. What? Yeah, you're not doing homework. You're not turning up to calls. I don't enjoy coaching people that if I want you to succeed more than you want to succeed, I don't want to be your coach anymore. So one of two things going to happen by the end of lunch today. Either you're going to commit to coaching again, or I think it's time for you to graduate and go into a higher level program so that we're actually moving faster. I think maybe it's slowed down and therefore you got bored with it. But a coach has to be tough. You got to be tough. If you're not tough, you're not a coach.